Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Tonight we have a special guest. Today we have Jennifer who's going to be joining us.
Hey!
Jen, you're going to be cooking us some dinner tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm going to make some Thai green curry. Thai green curry with chicken.
Alright, awesome. So everybody knows I'm a really bad cook, but Jen, on the other hand, she's really good. Are you going to add any eggs to it?
No eggs. I don't do eggs. That's his thing.
Because I can make you some eggs.
No thank you.
You sure?
Absolutely. I like chicken. It's my thing. He likes eggs. I like chicken. I'm making Thai green chicken curry tonight, and you're going to love it. So guys, stay tuned to watch me make one of his favorite dishes, Thai green chicken curry with steamed rice. And I make it during the week, half an hour tops. It's so yummy in your belly and super easy. Check it out.
Alright, let's do this.
Alright guys, the first thing you want to do is put on your rice. I have a rice cooker, so I've already rinsed my rice here. I have about a 1 cup of rice here in my rice cooker with 2 cups of water. So I've got that all rinsed, ready to go. It's super easy. Close the lid. My rice cooker just has a button here I push down, and it's going to cook. About 20 minutes, it'll change from the cook light to the keep warm, which means my rice is cooked and it's just keeping warm, ready for me when I'm ready to eat it. All right, guys, so here we are in our kitchen. Dave's asked me to show you how I make his favorite dish, Thai green chicken curry. So what we're gonna have for ingredients is Thai green curry paste. You can find this at an Asian supermarket in your city, or maybe even an ethnic section in your grocery store. We also are going to be using 1 can of coconut milk. I have light coconut milk, but you can use regular coconut milk as well. I've cut up 2 large carrots, as well as 1 red bell pepper. I've cubed 2 chicken breasts, boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And I've actually measured out here on my kitchen scale 50 grams of green curry paste. So this is what we start with. Just gonna make my way over here to the stove. I've got 1 tablespoon of oil that's been heated in my frying pan here. You can see it's quite hot, it's steaming. Gonna drop that in my oil. And what this does is just gives it a little bit of flavor, heats up those spices, and really gets the flavor starting to create. So here we are. This is cooking, browning nicely. So what this is doing is just marrying all the flavors together in this curry paste. It smells pretty good. Can you smell it, David? This is where it all begins. So really you just want to heat this up, get it warm with a little bit of oil. And my stove right now is on 6.5. I'm turning it down to a 5. So medium, over medium heat. Okay, just a little bit. We want to just to get it quite hot to give that a quick fry. Now this is where the fun begins. I do need my whisk, which is why I grabbed it in the first place. I've already cut my can here. I'm going to whisk and mix in 1 can of coconut milk. With the curry paste. And I'm just going lightly with my whisk because this is a non-stick pan. It's not brand new, so I'm not crazy to ruin my pan, but I don't want to scratch the heck out of it so it doesn't work at all in a non-stick way. So what I'm going to do is I'll just kind of mix that up there. I'm going to leave that for 2 minutes here to sit and simmer on its own. Just going to use one of my rubber spatulas here that I use for baking just to take out the nice coconut cream. In coconut milk, in the canned coconut milk, all of the fat will go to the top. So you'll have some that'll stick to the inside, and it's just really creamy and sweet, so it's nice just to get it all out. I don't like to waste it. It's yummy. It's yummy goodness. So here we are. Just heating it up, simmering it a little bit together. All right, so now it's just been simmering for about 1 minute to 2 minutes here. So you can tell it's on medium and it's actually come to a boil. So what I'm gonna do is add my cubed chicken breasts. I got 2 large boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Just being careful not to splash all over the place. Okay, just gonna spread these out in the pan because this is where all of the flavor and cooking happens. So we're just gonna leave these to simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes here, cooking on medium with that boil, really getting the chicken breast tender and infused with that green curry and coconut milk. So we'll come back at you with the next steps in a few moments. All right, guys, I'm just giving my chicken here a little bit of a stir. I'm at a semi-rolling boil here over medium heat still. Just want to make sure that I'm giving my chicken time to cook in the wonderful sauce. So we're going to come back and check on it in another 3 to 5 minutes. Now our chicken's been simmering here in the curry paste and coconut milk for about 10 minutes. What I'm going to do is add some vegetables. Every time I make it, it's a little bit different. Today I'm going to add some chopped carrots and red bell pepper just to give it a nice bit of color. And it tastes wonderful. And so I've cooked my meat mostly first, and then I want my vegetables to be cooked but not mushy. So I'm just going to leave them in here for the last 5 minutes to cook right up. Mix these in, and then once these are cooking for about 5 minutes, I'm actually just going to add some green as well. I like to add spinach. I actually don't have just spinach today. I have a mixed greens that I buy from the supermarket, and it's actually Swiss chard, spinach, and kale. So I will be adding that today, and that'll be about a cup of greens here to this dish. So we're just going to let this now simmer for 5 minutes, and we'll come right back. All right, one thing I forgot to mention is that in Thai cuisine, they like to have sweet, sour, salty, and spicy. So things that are optional when you're making this Thai green curry is to really try to enhance those flavors, that flavor combination of all of those that I just mentioned. So what I'm going to do is actually add a tablespoon of palm sugar, which actually comes from the coconut. So this is going to add the sweet. Just going to put that here. And the salty is going to be coming from, this is an option, and really I encourage you to add a little bit, and then if you want more, add more. Oh, that's my timer. So I'm just actually going to take this straight over to the, because it's liquid, and straight over to the pan, turn my timer off. That was just to simmer all these yummy vegetables. So I'm going to put a teaspoon, and this is Asian fish sauce. Again, you can find this in your grocery store, an Asian supermarket, or maybe perhaps an ethnic aisle of your grocery store. And this is just Thai fish sauce. And this adds the saltiness, and a different taste to the curry. And here's just the coconut palm sugar. This is going to give this a bit of sweetness, and different from what comes from the coconut milk, as well as palm sugar, I guess, would most likely taste a little bit like brown sugar. It has a caramel taste, but it's a little bit different. If you didn't have palm sugar, you could use brown sugar or maple sugar. And one last element here. These are dried. I bought them in the summer from the market. You can buy them fresh. They come imported. Kaffir lime leaves. I think that's how you say it. And this adds a sour element to the dish. It doesn't taste like lime, but it adds that sourness. So I'm just gonna add a few here. And they're actually just gonna rehydrate right in the sauce once I mix them in. I'm gonna add about 6 small ones or 4 large ones. So I've got 6 here. And the other option is to actually add more heat in terms of spiciness. And you can actually add 1 or 2 or 3, however much you like, of fresh cut up Thai chilies or some type of chili peppers if you choose. I don't ever take that option. I love spicy food, but I find the green curry paste is enough on its own for that spice balance. It's really quite spicy because the green chili paste is made up from crushed green chilies. So I'm just gonna give this a little stir in here. Get that palm sugar, fish sauce, and these lime leaves here right in the coconut milk and green curry mixture. And let this simmer for about a minute. And I'm gonna finish with one last vegetable mix, as I spoke about, which was the spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. If you don't have any of those on hand or you're looking for something else, you can put snow peas in here, broccoli. A lot of Thai restaurants, even I know when I go out to eat, I see that they add some broccoli and carrots to the mix, or snow peas, or even eggplant. And not the same big purple eggplant that we have, but there's Asian eggplants that are smaller as well. They like to put in their Thai green curry. All right, so the last step, as I mentioned, I'm going to be adding my greens. So I just wanted to show you what I'm using is, I got this at Costco actually. It's Earthbound Farm Organic Power Greens, triple washed. It is spinach, organic baby spinach, red and green chard, organic baby kale. So that's what I use. And I freeze it because I like to add it to smoothies. I like to add it to curries, things like that, stir fries. So it's always just something I add at the end. And I've actually just kind of crushed up the leaves because they're frozen. And I'm going to put this on top. So it's always the last thing because spinach and kale and Swiss chard, no matter if they're fresh or frozen, will cook really, really quickly. So this really is just a last minute addition for a minute to just cook and heat up. It doesn't really need to be cooked, so just heat up so they're not frozen. And it gives the dish a nice flavor. You get healthy nutrients from the greens, and it gives you a nice color to the dish as well. Okay, so I'm just mixing the spinach around. Let that simmer 30 seconds here just to let it heat up. And then we're just waiting on our rice. All right, so my light on my rice cooker went to the keep warm setting, so which means my rice is ready, steamy hot. Just gonna dish up here now. Look at this beautifully cooked rice. So simple, easy. It's like that infomercial, set it and forget it. So that's about a cup of steamed rice. Cooked steamed rice, I should say, because that's all I put in here was a cup of uncooked rice. Close the lid, keep it nice and warm just in case you want seconds, which David never refuses. And now we're just going to go over and take a look at our final pan full of curry here. Here it is, all ready. And just like that, you have easy peasy green Thai chicken curry. One thing I forgot to mention when we were adding those kaffir lime leaves, as you can see now, they were dry before and they're all moist and they've reconstituted, as I mentioned. They aren't edible though. They just add the flavor to the dish. So when you're eating them, just make sure to put them aside in your dish and just consume everything else but these. So guys, here you are, Thai green chicken curry, one of David's favorites. I'm sure he'd love for you to comment what you thought about the video. Like and subscribe. He always says that. And let him know what you thought. Let him know if you tried out the recipe. If you tried out the recipe, post your own video. Let him know. Yeah. enjoy. Have a good night.